வெல்கம் டு யூபிஎஸ்சி வினோ. சிஏபிஎஃப் ரிப்போர்ட் ரைட்டிங்கில் நம்ம ஒரு சில டாபிக்ஸ் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வரோம். இன்னைக்கு டீலிமிட்டேஷன் ஆஃப்டர் 2027 இஸ் த டாபிக். சி ஆர்குமெண்ட் ஃபார் டீலிமிட்டேஷன் ஆஃப்டர் 2027, ஆர்குமெண்ட் அகேன்ஸ்ட் டீலிமிட்டேஷன் ஆஃப்டர் 2027. Every democracy, so we should start with the quotes. Every democracy must periodically redraw its electoral map to reflect the living reality of its people. Every democracy must periodically redraw its electoral map to reflect the living reality of its people. India has waited too long. So, S.Y. Qureshi, former Chief Election Commissioner. So, this is an introduction for delimitation. Legislative content. In April 2026, Government of India introduced Constitution Amendment 131 Bill, popularly called Delimitation Bill, seeking to expand Lok Sabha seat from 543 to 850 approximately. See, legislative contextல just 131st constitutional amendment என்ன introduce பண்ணிச்சு, delimitation introduce பண்ணிச்சு. ஸோ அதில் என்ன மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க, லோக்சபா சீட்ஸை 543லேருந்து 850 இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுற மாதிரி சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. The bill proposed using census 2027 data and implementing 33% of women reservation. The bill proposed using 27 census 2027 data use பண்ணி 33% of women reservation implement பண்றோம்னு சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. The government failed to secure 2/3 majority required to pass the constitutional amendment. So finally this bill got failed. So fail ஆயிடுச்சு பார்லிமெண்ட்ல. ஸோ போஸ்ட் 2027 டீலிமிட்டேஷன் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா so far it's not confirmed because bill ஃபெயில் ஆயிடுச்சு. திரும்பவும் பாஸ் பண்ணி சக்ஸஸ் பண்ணால் மட்டும்தான் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பார்லிமெண்ட்ல பில் பாஸ் ஆகி லாவா கன்வெர்ட் ஆனால் மட்டும்தான் அதை நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியும், ப்ரொசீட் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ ஓகே, சி திஸ் இஸ் லெஜிஸ்லேட்டிவ் கண்டெக்ஸ்ட். ஃபார்மர் சீஃப் எலெக்ஷன் கமிஷனர் S.Y. Qureshi wrote, every democracy must periodically redraw its electoral map to reflect the living reality of its people. India has waited too long. Okay, fine. Demographic imbalance under current frozen allocation. Under Lok Sabha frozen allocation, Lok Sabha constituency in Uttar Pradesh represents over 25 lakh voters, while one in Kerala and Tamil Nadu may represent fewer than 10 lakh voters. So, see, in the one point podum, we can understand the reality of delimitation. See, it will get more seats towards, see, it's apart from political point of view, with respect to population based on மட்டும் நம்ம இந்த delimitation பண்ணும் பொழுது நமக்கு வந்து south will lose the seats. So, but here the issue is south is contributing more to the GDP. 60% of the India's tax revenue comes from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. But it holds only 129 seats of Lok Sabha. Presently, southern states contains very less seats with respect to contribution of the GDP economy. So Uttar Pradesh has 25 plus lakhs voters per seat, but Kerala, Tamil Nadu has less than 10 lakhs voters. So census 2007 is a potential trigger for post 2027 delimitation. Fine. Next, key constitutional provisions. Article 82, Parliament to readjust the constitution after every census. Every census. Article 82 says Parliament to readjust the constituencies after every census. Article 170, similar readjustment for state. Article 1, India, the Bharat shall be union of states. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar warned, political democracy cannot last unless there lies at a base of its social democracy. Political democracy must also accept the point of social democracy. So it is said by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Why the delimitation matters? See, why delimitation matters? 10 reduced inequalities, 16 according to the SDG goals. SDG 10 reduces inequality, SDG 16 process peace, justice along strong institution. This align with the SDG 10 and SDG 16. Fine. Now coming with the core area of the Question, that is argument for delimitation after 2027, argument against delimitation after 2027. So first, what are all the arguments after, that means you should proceed delimitation. Representation and constitutional mandate, one person one vote one value. The foundational democratic principles demands every vote carries equal weightage. The currently arithmetic inequality between UP and Kerala is a constitutionally indefensible. So this is for delimitation, you should delimit. So with the two present scenarios, so constitutional mandate, Article 82 and 170 of India's constitution under 82 mandates delimitation after every census. Delaying it means parliament is sustained violating the constitutional obligation. So this itself, citing this, we can pass a no confidence motion against the government if the government fails to implement delimitations. So gender equality and capacity is enabling women reservation. Women's Reservation Act 106th Constitutional Amendment is directly linked to the completion of delimitation. Delaying that exercise directly delays 33% of reservation of women. So we should implement delimitation to succeed to implement the women's reservation of 33%. Expanding parliament capacity. The proposed expansion of 850 seats increases overall representation, reduce the voters per constituency ratio, allowing for better constituency serves of the country of 1.4 billion people. So expanding the constitution seats is literally an expansion of the representation. So that is a good sign for democracy. Now, what are all the arguments against the delimitation? See, first, have a revision over the points arguments for delimitation. One person, one vote, one value, according to the constitutional mandate, women's reservation, and expanding the seats according to according to the population. Now, federal equity and governance, penalizing the population control. States like Tamil Nadu, Kerala achieving replacement level fertility rates through investment in education and health. A population based on reallocation would reduce the shares of the seat, effectively punishing the government success. See, southern states have controlled the population with respect to northern states, and also by is a population control is a good sign. அப்போ நீங்க சீட்ஸை ரெடியூஸ் பண்றது மூலமா ரெப்ரஸன்டேஷன் ரெடியூஸ் பண்றது மூலமா நாங்கள் பாப்புலேஷனை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணோம், ரீப்ளேஸ்மெண்ட் லெவலை கரெக்டாக வச்சிருந்தோம், 2.1ல வச்சிருந்தோம், அதனால எங்களுக்கு நீங்க கொடுக்குற தண்டனையா இருக்கு. ஸோ நாங்கள் நாட்டுக்கு நல்லது பண்ணதுனால எங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குற பனிஷ்மெண்ட்டாக இருக்கு. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் பீனலைசிங் தி பாப்புலேஷன் கண்ட்ரோல். Threat to federal balance. Southern states would contribute 60% of tax revenue, but will hold the shrinking share of political power. This weakens cooperative federalism. So, see, again contributing 60% to the tax revenue, but contributing so less MPs will weaken the cooperative federalism, violate Sarkaria Commission's principle. Next, procedural and political concern. Relying on 2011 census data, the delimitation bill 2026 was proposed using 15 years old data. See, data itself very old. That is a major concern over the delimitation bill. Data itself ரொம்ப பழைய டேட்டாவை நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம், which has no clear demographic rationale according to the Vidhi Center for Legal Process policy. Government failed two-third test. The bill could not secure mandatory two-third parliament majority. Forced delimitation without multi-regional agreement would deepen north-south political fracture. Yes, ultimately, see, கண்டிப்பா நார்த் சவுத் டிவைடை இன்னும் 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 இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணும் இந்த இந்த டீலிமிட்டேஷன் கமிஷன் இந்த மாதிரி அவங்க பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா. ஸோ கீ பாயிண்ட்ஸ் அட் கிளான்ஸ். Delimitation after 2027 is both constitutional mandate and democratical necessity. Use updated credible data. So you should use 2027 data. Build multi-party and multi-regional consensus. Balance equal representation with federal and equity governance performance. Adopt a composite formula to ensure fairness, inclusivity, and sustainable federalism. Strengthen the union of states, not weakening it. Finally, constitution synthesis and reforms. A way forward. A Sarkaria Commission on center-state relationship and Punchi Commission on emphasis over federal architect must reflect both population and governance reforms. So you should give credit to the governance reform also and the population also. A composite formula is needed that weighting the population along with the economical contribution. Delimitation must honor both Article 82 and Article 1. So a balanced approach will strengthen the cooperative federalism, promote equity, and preserve the unity and diversity of India. See, this is the report writing for delimitation after 2027. So thank you. Keep following, keep supporting UPSC Vinod.